The following is Fall 2008 Math 115 Department Final Version 3 Number 5. An investor placed a total of 200,000 in two simple interest accounts. That's a total. Now, one account earned a simple interest rate of 5.9% and the other earned a simple interest rate of 4.6%. The two accounts earned a total of $946, and how much was invested in each account? Now remember, the total is 20,000 of investment, right? Now, because we need to find out the amount invested in each account, and I will define a variable, let's say a variable x for either one of them. Let x be the amount invested in 5.9% account. Okay, now then in other words, in the 4.6% account will be the rest, which is 20,000 minus that x. Does it make sense? The total is 200,000, right? If part of that go to 5.9% account, then the other part, which is the one that make it up to 20,000, goes to 4.6% account. Now, the next thing I will do, I will create a table. Now, a table is recommended when you study. Of course, when you actually do the test, you may not want to do it this way because it takes too long. But on the other hand, table is the best way for you to learn and organize your mind. Okay, so even though you don't actually do this in your actual test, at least in your mind, this is what you picture. And the last column is the amount of interest. Now we have 5.9% account and then 4.6% account. The amount we invest in the 5.9% account is x. Now because the total investment is 20,000, then the other part of that 20,000 is put in 4.6% account. 20,000 minus x. Now the rate pretty much given there, but this time let me put it in decimal right away. Now, the information we have on the top, the total interest of those two accounts is 946. Now, what I will do is I will find the interest from 5.9% account, which is 0.059 times x, like the product of those two, and from 4.6% account, which is the product of these two. Now, don't forget to use parentheses too. Okay. Now, in other words, the sum of these two here should give us 946. The sum of the interest of those two accounts should give us 946. No, these ABC here are not the solution though. This ABC is the steps I usually use in my class. Step A, you define the variable. Step B, the setup. Step C is solving the setup. Let me copy this. The equation that I need to solve. what I will do first, I will distribute that thing. Now, how do we multiply 0.046 by 20,000 without using calculator? Now in pre-algebra, you remember that we multiply by base 10, right? We can use that idea. When you multiply decimal with a lot of zeros there, what you can do is this: you move the decimal point opposite direction. If the one here I move to the right 3 times to make it a whole number 46, then the one here I move it 3 times to the left to compensate that. Okay, now if I multiply this, I will get 920. So here when I do the distribution, that's 920 minus 0.046x. Now I will combine like terms there. 946 equals to 0.013x plus 920. If I subtract the other side by 920, that's 26. And then divide both sides by 0.013, and to divide by a decimal, I move the decimal point to make the divisor to be a whole number, and on the top I move the same number away times. They give me 26,000. 26,000 divided by 13 is 26 divided by 13. That's 2 with 3 extra zeros, right? That's our x. Now then, if we summarize, this x represents the amount invested in 9.7%, 5.9% account. Okay? So the amount invested in 5.9% account is $2,000. Okay, now let's look back. We have only one question, one option with that. In this case, is option A. Okay, of course, then if 2,000 goes to 5.9% account, then the other part of that, the 18,000, because they need to add up to 20,000, right? It goes to 4.6%. So actually, by them asking us both and giving the options both, we can actually assign x to be either one of them down here, and whatever the x we have at the end, right? Whatever the x we have in the end, it actually give us the answer right away. We don't need to find the other ones. Of course, you need to define your x first, so that you remember this is for 5.9% account, right? Now, if you don't do that, you will see that you have 2,000 in here and also here, right? Do you see this in part B? Okay. So you need to define what is your x. Your x is the amount you invest in 5.9% account, not in 4.6% account. Okay, this is for 2008 Math 115 Department Final version 3, number 5.